Um, it's me, it's Double H, it's Half Hope, blah blah blah, whatever, whatever, whatever. So this is a Sunday hangout. We've got Juju Man up here in here. We've got Phil, and we've got Manny in here. So this hangout, I suppose, is pretty much trying to find out who's been trying to sabotage Mourinho. Because I think it's pretty clear that he's being sabotaged by his own players. Something similar that happened in Real Madrid, because I refuse to believe that players can play that badly and pretty much refuse to play for a manager. So Mohamed put out a little tweet, and I know it's from Daily Mirror. I know it's a rag newspaper. I know that these newspapers should be taken with a grain of salt, and they're possibly completely and utterly garbage. But it's intriguing. It's intriguing reading. And that's what I want to just to say to you guys. I mean, like, I'll start off with Manny. Do you believe that someone is sabotaging Mourinho from within his dressing room?
Uh, yeah, maybe they are, but Mourinho has lost it. I think he's lost the leadership and the respect of the players. If he probably insulted someone in the dressing room, probably Hazard or Cesc, and then it's just a fallout from that, and then yeah, he probably being sabotaged. Yeah, I would say so.
All right. So what about you, Juju Man? Is your mic working, Juju Man?
Yeah, yeah. I think Mourinho. I'm not. I don't think he's being sabotaged. I think he's just he's yeah. No. I changed it. I think he's being sabotaged, and yeah, 100% sure he's being sabotaged. Cause the players are playing real horrible. I mean, these guys are playing horribly bad.
I mean, for me, I think the thing is that obviously we'll get back to the whole sabotage thing, but I even want to bring back this question again, and it was something that I sort of started on Friday, but looking at the match again, Eden Hazard played like complete and utter crap because he is overweight. Fabregas obviously was not brought on. But my thing is this: is that do these professional football players do you think that they should be held more accountable, or is the buck should always stop with the manager? Because what really pisses me off, and which is what I said in the video, is that why don't I ever see these players get reprimanded? Why don't we ever see these players get hung out to dry as well as the manager? It always seems to only be the manager. Why is there always an excuse as to always the coach's fault, always the tactics, always the position he's playing, always the role he's playing, always this, it's that? So that's what I want to say to you. So obviously, so Manny, I mean, give me your thoughts on that. Is this
I
solely
mean,
Mourinho's fault, or should the players also take some of this blame? I mean,
it's the same team that won the championship a year back, so they're the only reason, the only constant that didn't change is the players, obviously. Then they're not playing well, and Mourinho didn't change as well. So he was the manager when they won, and the team was playing well. And then suddenly now they're not playing well. You cannot blame the players. It's the blame. All the blame goes on the manager.
wait. So your reasoning is all the blame goes on the manager because they won last season and now they're not winning. So therefore, the manager's to blame. I mean, like, please, I mean, explain that a bit better because I'm not really sure I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the team results are all on the manager. Yeah, the players are, if they don't play well, it's the job of the manager to get the best out of the players and make sure they're playing well. If the team doesn't play well, it all falls back. Of course, the players get some insults or whatever, and they get reprimanded. But the manager, it all boils down to the manager because he's the one
Smile,
who's
smile.
supposed to
Let me
coordinate.
ask you this then. Well, let me ask you this then. Is it the manager's fault if a player can't pass the ball to another person with the same shirt? Is it the manager's fault if the player can't beat another player? Is it the manager's fault if a player cannot execute a through ball or cannot
No,
actually move forward with the ball? Is that the manager's fault?
it's not the manager's fault, but he can also adjust the team remove certain players that are not playing well.
And
He can change things up. He cannot just put out the same team. The players are. It's the manager's job to make sure the players on the field are the best 11 they have.
and to respond to your points, Mourinho has dropped Hazard. He's dropped Terry. He's dropped Cahill. He's dropped Fabregas. He's dropped Costa. He's played Hazard as a striker in behind Diego Costa. He's brought on Kennedy. This guy, the evidence is there that Mourinho, apart from playing Ivanovic all the time, which was a crap move, he has dropped players. He has changed his formation. You can't ask Mourinho to play with an attacking-minded team because that's not who he is as a manager. That doesn't make any sense. But
That makes it the big question is then what is happening with the players? How do they suddenly become terrible players all of a sudden?
I think
it goes.
okay. Manny finish and then I'll go to Rafi. So Manny, you finish your point.
It goes all down to the players. How do they suddenly change from being the best in the league to the worst in the league? What happens in the dressing room with a Mourinho, who's supposed to be the leader? He's supposed to be the man that watches over everything that happens in the club. So if the players are performing bad, the man that looks over them, the manager of the club, is the one that gets all the blame. Fairly so, because when they win, he gets all the praise. So you can have them both ways.
All right, Rafi.
Yeah, I wanted to say, I think it's like you saw what Hazard did last season, and not just Hazard, like even Terry and Cahill, they performed defensively on the Premier League. They performed decent, and Hazard was really good last season. But I think this season it's a mentality thing. I think Mourinho hasn't done enough to give them confidence, to motivate them, and to because you show what Hazard is capable of. He has skills. He can put through balls and he can dribble, but he hasn't. I don't know why he's not doing it this season. I think it's like low on confidence, and not just him, the whole team. So I think he needs to give them confidence or motivate them, and maybe it would work that way. So maybe that's the thing there. Mourinho needs to work on.
All right. So what about you, Juju man? Do you agree with your point? What?
It has been 2 months. These players need to be fit. I mean, I think the blame goes like we said the other time. I think the blame goes to both Mourinho and Mourinho was here. Here's my take on that. Mourinho dug himself in a hole by selling all the players and buying no one. He was digging his own grave.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, the players right now, I think he's demanding too much from the same players. He's trying to win a Premier League again with the same players. I mean, that's impossible. And as far as tactics is concerned, I don't know what Mourinho can. If let's say Chelsea face like a team like Barcelona, I don't know. Apart from parking the bus, I have no idea how that team can beat any elite team right now because I have no idea what's going on at Chelsea. And I mean, the players, they don't look the same. Fabregas, I don't know what happened, and everything changed in a short period of time. So I have no idea what's going on in that team.
All right.
Yeah, that's the big.
Just very quickly. I mean, just in what Rafi's point he was saying, there is definitely a confidence issue. That is 100% sure, and look, man, this is football. This is sports. It is 50% physical, 50% mental. It's not 100% physical. That's just dumb and sounds stupid. 50% of your performance is how you are psychologically.
Yeah.
So obviously, you can tell with we're not bloody stupid. You can see that with the body language of the players, they're not confident. But my response is this, and this is what I said in my video. What about Willian? What about Ramirez? What about the boy Kennedy who came on? Willian has been the only consistent player throughout this whole bad run. So what is it that Willian is doing, or what is it that Willian is mentally that is different from Hazard? And it is an indictment on Hazard as a professional that perhaps you're mentally weak. You may be very good, you may be very talented, but perhaps you are mentally weak, because a mentally strong player, even when things are bad, they find a way to say, you know what, let me still ride, let me still hustle. Willian everybody's playing crap around you, but he's still hustling. He's still digging in deep, and he's still been the only guy who has come off looking the best out of everyone in this craptacle. Wait, Manny, you wanted to speak, man? Let me pause you up.
Oh yeah. The big question is to Mourinho, what happened there that the players suddenly became awful in a short space of time? That's why
Preseason.
people are saying that they should fire him because they don't understand what changed so quickly. And the only reasons they can think of is Mourinho has lost the faith of the players. Probably insulted a couple of them, called
But
Terry
why?
something. I don't know.
Okay. Let's investigate this then. You're the winners of the 2014-15 season. You win it comfortably. Everything is rosy. What would have changed? I understand it if, let's say, you came second and you lost it on the last day, or you came fifth or something. You're a Premier League champion. You won it comfortably. What
You know,
possibly could have happened to the players?
I think this is the problem. I think this is the problem. Is Mourinho play last season? He played with the same players, and you could see at the end of the season, Chelsea before they won that trophy, they were crawling to that trophy. I mean,
Very good point. Very good point.
Yeah,
Very
they
good.
were. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
good.
they didn't play until like January. They stopped playing
That's
January, and then
that's a very,
Yeah.
very good point. Look, I
City
mean,
could have won. I mean, City just dropped stupid points everywhere. They could have actually won the title. And the thing is, Mourinho demands the same, exactly the same players from last year. I mean, there is no way these guys are repeating what they did last year. It's just too much to ask.
no. Actually, you know what? I think I've got to jump off. I did not see that point that Jujuman just made. Is that if you think about it, from about January, February, they were not very good. But what saved them was that defensively they were still sort of somewhat solid. But
Yeah.
it was Hazard who was really saving them, as in they were not playing well. As in Fabregas
Yeah.
was completely gone. So they were not playing well. So what has happened, I believe, is that
And you saw that against the PSG match. Like, what happened.
Yep, there you go. So basically, what I think is that, I mean, which is the point I think Abdul even made, is that midfield, obviously, they just grew tired. As in, they worked hard, they worked their socks off, and they just grew tired. And I think that Mourinho, I feel he foresaw this, and he had like maybe about 4 or 5 targets. It just wasn't John Stones. He probably had about 4 or 5 targets, and for some reason he couldn't get those targets. He knew that, man, we need reinforcements.
Pogba was one of them, I
guys.
believe.
Sorry, man, go for it.
Pogba was
He
one
was.
of those targets that they were after, but obviously it was Juventus that was asking for ridiculous prices. And also, I think you touched on your video, the lack of preparation from Chelsea in pre-season. I mean, Costa was overweight.
It's weird,
I mean,
man.
all of them were just lacking fitness as well. I mean, it was crazy.
And he had some good players, but he sold like De Bruyne and Salah and Cuadrado and all these players he had. He
But
sold.
the thing though, Rafi, though,
Selling
I mean, sorry to cut you off, but in response to that is that, which is what I said before, they're not Mourinho's kinds of players. I understand they would still help. I mean, my lord, I mean, they need all the help
time like this,
they can
you
get.
need this kind of player,
No.
Also-
Basically, it's like there are two sides to that coin. At one side, my lord, you need those kinds of players right now. As in, anybody that can help, you need it. But on the other side of the coin is that he doesn't like dribblers. He doesn't like attacking players. He likes guys who fully listen to instructions. Basically, he doesn't like guys like Sanchez, Cuadrado, Salah, who are just very dynamic players who can pretty much do their own thing and interpret the game in their own way. You must listen to his instructions. So, but at the same time, as you're saying, look, mates, De Bruyne could easily help these guys. Cuadrado could have helped these guys.
Yeah.
As in, those are the kinds of players you actually need in this situation.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Exactly,
Yeah,
when no
and-
one's playing good. Yeah, exactly.
The thing he does is with the team he has, he removed everyone that is a different tactic that brings a different aspect to the game. So the teams become very predictable. Chelsea, they always
Yep.
play the same style over and over, and teams learn. If he doesn't change anything, plays the same team every week, people just watch the videos from last year and see the crucial mistakes they make. And they just beat him because it's so easy. He doesn't change anything.
And the thing with that man is that you can, because Pep does the same thing. You can get away with that if your players are optimum level. But if your players are not on an optimum level and you don't have a plan B, as you said, once guys figure you out and your guys can't play to that optimum level, you're screwed. Because seasons ago, of course, these teams knew how to beat Chelsea, but because they were played very well, they were able to not allow these teams to exploit them. But now they're not playing well. These teams have that video footage to say, oh, my. Now, we can now pretty much exploit these boys because they're not able to play to that level that stopped us from exploiting their weaknesses. Now we can exploit their weaknesses. And now you're seeing that, like, Chelsea, I told you, I looked at that West Ham thing and said, look, that's probably a loss. So, but look, let's go away from that. And we'll come back to it. And I want to go on some different topics, deep into all the other leagues. Bayern Munich. Let me put this out here. Let me get your thoughts on this. So I watched Bayern Munich against Frankfurt. And my thing is this. If I am not sure, again, tell me if I'm wrong, I am not sure. And I think, Mane, me and you actually had a bit of a argument about this on Twitter. I'm not sure whether Pep Guardiola has an answer for a defensive team. And I think it was you, Mane, who said that, well, if a team sits defensively, who can score against them? It's how you play. A Ferguson team can break down a defensive team. A team like built like that's coached like by an Ancelotti or even a Benitez can break down a fully defensive team.
But to be honest, Bayern did have some good chances, though. To be honest, they could have scored.
Did you see the Barcelona-Chelsea game in 2012? The way Barcelona destroyed Chelsea the whole game. It was just a one-sided game, and Chelsea got lucky.
Was it the penalty miss from Messi?
Yeah, it hit the cross.
Equally.
But even in that match, though, in my opinion, Frankfurt had like the better chance. Maybe apart from that Costa chance, Frankfurt had two amazing chances. So you're thinking that this is a team who got smacked by Mönchengladbach like 6-2 or something like that, and they knew that we can't play open warfare against Bayern Munich. So we're going to sit very defensively, sit back, sit deep, hardly having any attack whatsoever. But in the second half, once he now brought off Bart Simpson, and they sort of like now had like less of a defensive thing because they needed that goal, and an extra space opened up. So my thing with the Bayern is that, because we're now looking a bit ahead into Tuesday, or was it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
We're now looking ahead in that, and my thing is that I still believe Bayern will get that ass. I fully believe that Bayern will get that.
Not even a draw. Not even a draw.
No, Double H. Pep Guardiola is a fraud. I mean, that guy is a fraud.
So you're not changing your tune. You were the guy who was supporting Pep and insulting Arsenal.
I don't think he's a fraud, man.
I mean, he lost to Arsenal. He's the one that beat. First of all, let's talk about Bundesliga. What a garbage league for Aubameyang, Thomas Müller, and Robert Lewandowski are leading top scorers across Europe.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
No, this. I mean, they're good players.
Is a very good striker, man. Don't hate. Aubameyang is a very good striker. Do not hate, man. Don't hate.
Yeah, but Bayern just beat every team like 5-0, 2-0, 3-0. And when they meet Arsenal, they lose. I mean, Pep Guardiola does not.
If I remember, you're the one that said that Bayern Munich would smack us open.
Yeah, but
I predicted like a 7-0 or something.
I was so wrong. I didn't know Pep Guardiola was the biggest.
I think
battle. Pep Guardiola does not know what he's doing. He just goes with his passing thing. And I mean, against Arsenal, who needed the 3 points? Pep Guardiola could have just parked the bus, but he decided.
Come on, they're not gonna play like that, man.
I'm gonna respond. I think Rafi wanted to make a point. Rafi. Okay, he's not there. Okay, basically, my thing is this: is that Rafi got the point. Okay, go for it.
No, I wanted to say, Bayern did create chance against Arsenal. They weren't just clinical. I think if they finished those chances, I don't know, maybe the game could have been drawn or something.
So Arsenal deserved the win. I think we had the best chances, no doubt.
My point is, it's embarrassing.
Chances, yeah.
It's embarrassing how Bayern dominated the game and lost by like 2-0.
By possession, but they didn't create many chances, to be honest, apart from that Thiago.
They did create some decent chances.
This is what again pisses me off about Tang. Is like I've said this many times. The most overrated stat in football is the possession stat.
No doubt.
It's overrated because The most important stat is shots on target. Not just shots towards goal, shots on target. If you've got basically a team that dominates a team is a team who have more shots on targets than the other team. That is what more matters. Because again, if you may have possession of the ball, but if you're not penetrating people's defense, if you're not really getting shots on target, then it's useless. You're not. No, I'm sorry, you're not dominating the game. So I even hate it whenever commentators say, "Oh my gosh, look at 75% possession." Okay, yeah, and it's still 0-0, and they've not had any shots on target. So what? So my thing is this: is that
Liverpool dominated that game, I would say, against Chelsea because they dominated possession and shots on target and pretty much ran the show.
Chelsea went doing nothing. Like Liverpool were easily the better team, easily. Yeah,
but against Arsenal. Against Arsenal, but I thought Bayern Munich would sit back and just relax and get a draw because Arsenal needed the 3 points. Instead, they were playing Arsenal. I mean, it was clearly, I could tell you, I don't need to be paid that amount of money to tell you that they just needed to sit back. But
no. Let's be real here. You're Bayern. You've got the hottest striker in Europe in your team.
Hey, Suarez, come on.
Look, wait. Let me land. You're playing a team who already lost two games back to back, low on confidence, and you're Bayern, one of the biggest teams. So, in your mind, we're going for that win. You have to go. I mean, you can't go looking for a draw and sit back. That doesn't make any sense. Because what you want to do is that you want to just say, you know what, let's just end this group as group winners as early as possible, so that we can now maybe rest a few guys and focus on just wrapping up the Bundesliga as well. This is all stuff. You want to end things as early as possible. You don't want to leave things to the last match. You're looking at the bigger picture of like resting guys, looking forward to the second round, avoiding injuries and everything. So you want to wrap things up as early as possible. So you can't go there and sit back. But my point I was making is this. When you're going up against a defensive team, just imagine playing FIFA or even Pro Evo, and you're facing a guy online, and this guy is very defensive. The tendency is you pass. And if you keep on passing, you have the illusion that you're playing well because you have so much of the ball. But how many times have we played on FIFA and on Pro? We have so much possession, and this guy has one bloody chance, and you lose.
I don't.
Mostly in the last minute. You know,
it's good. It's pretty scripted, man.
Against those defensive teams, you have to attack. You have to remove the illusion of like keep the ball. You have to say, you know what? Let's just attack these guys. Get the ball into the winger, cross, head the ball and shoot through ball. Even if you lose it, boom, it's going to come back at them. And by putting so much pressure on that defense, and by always playing forward passes and trying to move forward, they will break down. Because that a defense can't take that much pressure for 90 minutes.
Yeah, but they should have let Arsenal. They should have let Arsenal control the game and then walk off Arsenal's mistake. Instead,
to be honest, the best player on the pitch was Costa.
But they were away. They didn't need to perform. I mean,
example for everyone. By dribbling, by taking shots, he was pretty much the best player on the pitch.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because on the next game, Bayern Munich need to come out. So easy tactics for Arsenal. Just sit back and walk off and counter.
But a negative is we don't have the pace. A negative is we don't have the pace of Walcott. So it's going to be harder to counter attack with Giroud.
Walcott has started for the past 8 years, hasn't he?
Huh?
What?
No, he's injured.
He has been trying to be a starter for the past 7 years or something like that. When is he ever?
No, he hasn't. It's only for the past 3 years that he's trying to be a striker. But
a starter, like start a game, starting.
No. But he's been starting a few games for us.
He's a regular starter, man. He's a regular starter.
Because look, Giroud has been the guy.
He always has been.
Immediately on the bench now. Okay. I mean, look, man. Okay, we'll come back to this whole thing. I mean, quickly because I want to dip into the other leagues. As far as Serie A goes, man. Again, you guys keep on insulting this league, and I say that. And you, Jujuman, who obviously is a big insulter of the Bundesliga, look at the Serie A league table. You've got about, I think the points difference between first and sixth or seventh is about 4 points. As in, things are extremely tight in that league right now. And obviously, but my thing is that Inter Milan, man. My thing is, I've always insulted Mancini, and I said that. And the reason why I insult Mancini, I will repeat it again. Mancini won those titles with Inter using a cheat team that stole players from Juventus during Calciopoli. And for Man City, he was giving millions. So I'm not giving him any street cred for those 2 wins with Man City and Inter Milan.
To be honest, they shouldn't have.
Mourinho has spent like $3 billion, and you give him credit. I don't know.
But Mourinho is a better. But Mourinho, FC Porto. That's my argument is FC Porto.
There's a manager from Malmo. I don't know his name, but he almost won the Champions League. Is he better than Klopp or something because he almost won?
But that dude from Malmo, what did he do in the Premiership? What did he do in the Italian league? What did he do in the Spanish league?
It's not. You're overrating him. He didn't do that much.
No. Basically, my thing. But okay, look. My point is this. Okay, my point is this: is that if Mancini wins the Scudetto with Inter Milan with this squad, without the benefits he was able to have in his for Man City and Inter Milan in his first stint, I will give him credit. Because I will admit that Inter Milan are not exciting under him. They don't play good football, but they are very solid and they know how to win games. And the key to winning a league is figuring out how to win games. Even when you don't play well, knowing just how to win Gs.
Okay. As far as Serie A is concerned, I think Juventus will win again, and the only threat is.
Juju, man, have you seen what Juventus are in the table? Juju, man, give me a break. Have you seen where they are in the table? And they beat Torino in the last minute.
Yeah, but that will help them. You remember last year?
And Khedira's injured again.
Something like that happened in
that's something new.
last year. That's back to Juve, where they scored the last minute. But as far as anyone here thinks Roma will win, I don't think Roma will win.
Napoli look exciting, man. I mean, I watched them the other day, and
wait, which way? Which team?
Napoli
are the guys. Napoli are the team, guys. I mean, Fiorentina are pretty good, but Napoli, those are the. As in, what that guy is doing in that team, man, these guys look extremely good. And
Higuain looks like a born man.
Look, I think the thing with Higuain is this: I think someone tweeted to me that he's crap for Argentina, but club-wise, he's actually pretty good. As in, for Napoli, this is a pretty good striker. And he plays the role of the striker, how you're supposed to play it. So I do think that internationally, he's just not very good. But for Napoli, this guy plays very well. But I mean, Insigne, in my view, is one of the top 5 players in the world right now. As in, for consistent balling, what Insigne is doing is amazing, absolutely amazing for Napoli. So, but again, look, Juju man, I mean, Juventus, these boys, I think they're like 12th or something. They are like 8-9 points from thingy, and these guys will still lose. I mean, they've not looked like a team that can go on a 5-6 game winning run, because I say it again, you lose Tevez, Vidal, Pirlo in the same season. That's serious. That is serious. You know.
I think Juve have a higher chance of winning the Scudetto than Roma, because Roma, I mean, they can be 1 point to the title and they'll just flop it.
Roma are chumps. We know this. Well, we're focusing on Napoli, Fiorentina, and Inter Milan. Inter Milan are the team, because those guys, mentally they're very strong.
I'm going with Inter Milan because I really think Mancini is a good coach. I don't know. I mean, they were in the same boat as AC Milan like 2 years ago, where they had no one and the teams were both crap. But Mancini has like a project. He knows what he's doing.
Juventus are 10th in the league.
I mean, with AC Milan, Inter and AC were on the same level like 2 years ago. But Mancini looks like he knows what he's doing. Inter are rebuilding 2 times as fast as AC Milan, but as AC Milan are doing well, but Inter are rebuilding fast because they have a proper manager. I think Mancini is underrated.
I mean, you know what? I mean, look, we agreed to disagree. As in, I still say Mancini is overrated, but let's see how the season goes, because I'm impressed with the coaching he's doing for Inter Milan, because he's doing a lot of very good coaching for Inter. So we are waiting and see. Okay.
He's the same guy that built City too. I mean, the City that's right now, like he laid the foundation for City. The one that.
I suppose. Okay. Look. Quickly, let's touch on the La Liga right now. let me
Suarez and Neymar has been performing.
who?
Suarez and Neymar, they've been performing in
Neymar,
Messi's absence.
Neymar's
Okay. Let me just say this right now, and I know I'm gonna get some hate for this, but you know what? I don't care. Messi is amazing. He's amazing.
don't.
And I look, Mohammed, let me just land. Okay, and I think people they get the wrong idea of this. Is that Messi and this guy is going to go down as one of the greatest club football players ever. Internationally, it remains to be seen. Let's see what he does. But I keep on saying that Neymar is the dude. Neymar is that guy, and Neymar is different from thingy. But as far as the La Liga goes, both teams on the same points.
They're
Who do
still
you
gonna
guys
need
think
him.
have the edge though?
I thought you said that Barcelona cannot survive without Messi. Messi's
No,
everything.
but
Messi's bigger than
No,
Barcelona.
Neymar, man. Neymar is the
Without
truth.
Messi,
He's the
we will
truth. How
still
can you
be.
go back against the truth?
No, but I feel like they're still
Without
gonna need
Messi,
Messi to win a Champions League trophy or
we
La
don't need
Liga.
Messi to do anything. Even without Messi, he's a very good, best in the world. Everything's very amazing player. But without Messi, we can still produce
No, man,
excellent.
they're still gonna need him to win trophies, man.
I still can't wait for Turan to come back, man. Turan.
We don't need Messi to win trophies. I don't know where you
No,
got
to win Champions League, yes, you do.
First of all, I think it's a wrong assessment to assess Barcelona
need
based on La Liga games because, as you can see, Cristiano is scoring goals and is absolutely useless. He's not doing anything.
He's still diving, isn't he?
He's garbage. I mean,
Tapnaldo, man.
he
Tapnaldo.
just keeps scoring. I mean, La Liga is a horrible league, so we'll have to wait until Champions League to
No,
assess Barcelona.
but I'm talking about. Okay, so nobody gives Celta Vigo any chance. You're just hating. on
What
Celta
the?
Vigo.
No, they're garbage.
Oh, well, last I checked, they are third in the table.
They got
The problem with Barcelona is when we lose and we get out of tournaments is because of our defense, never because of our attack. So without Messi or with Messi makes a little bit of a difference, but not really. We'll still
a
survive.
little.
The defense
Not a
we
little
What
bit.
the?
Oh,
Not a little.
Man, you are seriously and I thought I was a Messi hater. Man, you are doing some serious hating on
Every
Messi.
attack goes through the guy.
it's the truth. What difference does it make if Messi's there? Results tell me what difference. We still
No,
have
they're
it.
facing
Last
La
season,
Liga
what
teams.
the hell are you
Let's let
talking
him
about?
guess.
They're
Well, he's
facing
the
La Liga
Champions
teams.
League.
Yeah, if they face
It
a
wasn't
big team,
because of solely Messi. Messi was the main man.
It was the main guy.
He was
in
the
that
main
Champions
guy.
League.
Doesn't mean he did everything. He was just the main guy, like
was-
Drogba. He didn't do everything. There are a lot of people that contributed.
Okay,
to
who
that
delivered
effort.
that pass? Who delivered that?
Who delivered that? Who was defending? Who was defending back there when there were shots on goal? Who was doing that? Yeah? Who was saving the shots?
in terms of
It's not
attacking,
just
he man.
Messi. If Messi did get
That
past,
Messi, you're not.
I mean, okay,
Two.
look, man, listen, wait, let's just be real here. I mean, Mane, I still feel that Barcelona can still ball without Messi, but let's just be realistic. And you know that I'm a guy that I insult anybody. I don't care who you are. Like Messi is, as what Rafi is saying, can Barcelona win the Champions League again without Messi? I don't know. I don't know about that. With Messi and Neymar and the Cannibal, yes, they can. That's the key thing. All three must be playing for me to say, you know what, they can win that Champions League again. If without Messi, they'll get far, but Messi just gives them that extra thing which you need. That's why forget the La Liga. Jujuman says it's a Mickey Mouse league, but Champions League with the elite teams, you're rolling with PSG, you're rolling with Bayern, you're rolling with the big cats. You need Messi for that extra attacking impetus edge.
yeah, obviously. That being said, though, you cannot take credit away from the other 10 people that are equally.
You can't. Very true. Very
Some
true.
people are passengers, but there are a lot of key people that have to play well in order for the team to succeed. Yeah, Messi's the engine, but then you have to have the transmission, suspension, everything else to be working properly. The defenders, especially the defense, if that's horrible, we're not winning anything. That's where all the goals That's
No, no, no,
usually
no.
our
And
problem.
look,
is
man,
that-
look at what Celta Vigo did to Barcelona with Messi on the pitch. Look at Sevilla, who scored 4 Gs with Messi on the pitch.
I still think Barcelona can be beaten. A fully fit Barcelona with everyone can be beaten
Oh
still
yeah,
because
they can't be beaten.
last year they won because everyone was absolutely injured. Every team lost was like injured. It was too easy for Barcelona.
No, they beat Real
No,
Madrid fair and
man,
square.
come on, you have to
They
give
beat
more
Real
credit.
Madrid
Seriously,
fair and square.
Did
2-1.
you see that final against Juventus? Juventus gave Messi the whole world to work with. This man
How's
was
that their
left.
fault?
No, this guy was left to dictate what's going on the
They
pitch.
destroyed Bayern, man. So I mean,
Have you seen his goals against Bayern, man? You
With
can't
Bayern,
take away the
Pep
credit.
Guardiola is an idiot. Pep Guardiola is an idiot. Let's just say the truth.
But
I
look
mean,
at the goal he scored. Look at the goal he scored.
3 defenders against Messi, Suarez, and Neymar. I don't need to be
This guy has yabbed Pep,
a
man.
genius to know that that's a wrong formation right there.
Yeah,
What
but
I'm
look at the
saying,
second
actually,
goal he
is
scored.
I'm not
That's
saying
ridiculous.
I'm not saying Messi is a bad thing for a team. He's the icing on. He makes the extra difference, yes. But what I'm saying is that you have to give credit to the other people that are very important. Also, people are acting.
Yeah, last season Piqué was great.
And
Piqué was great last season.
He's the start and the end. Messi's not the start. Yes, he's very big.
you
He's a
No, no, no,
You
no,
look
no,
at
no,
every
but
team.
I think no, man. The point that we're all making is that look, this is for football. This is, I mean, you can't play a 0-0-1 formation. That then you'll get battered 15-0. But the point that we're making is that, of course, everybody is important. That's a logical thing that everyone knows. But you always need. It's like Robin and Bayern are a bloody amazing team.
Actually, it's
Without
Ribery.
Robin, but
What the? Ribery hasn't existed for about fucking.
I'm saying Ribery, when he was playing, he was the main guy without question.
No, it was always Robin, man.
no,
It was never
no. For me, like no, Ribery was.
Robin
No. Ribery was the key component in 2013. 2013.
was the key component anytime he was there. And
No.
playing. Robin was at
No,
times.
just
Robin
that year.
like this team wasn't even starting. Sometimes he was on the bench. Sometimes
No.
Ribery.
I mean, come on, like man, you cannot tell me that Ribery, after that 2013 season with the treble, was still an important. Look, he's fallen off.
It was because he was injured. That's the only reason. If
Yeah, 'cause he's getting
if
old.
he's back, he'll walk into the team.
I don't think. No, he won't get. Man.
So you're gonna
gone.
put Ribery into the team with the way Costa is playing and Robin. So are you
Yes,
gonna put
Ribery
Ribery ahead of
Ribery
Robin
is the-
or Costa?
Ribery has been the main guy in Bayern Munich.
Wait, Manny, answer my question. Are you gonna put who are you gonna put Ribery ahead of? Robin or Costa?
Someone is sitting down. That's what I'm saying.
What's
No, man, Ribery's not the
Wait,
same.
if okay, you say that Ribery walks into the team once it's fit, who does he replace, Robin or Costa?
because he can't.
Listen, Guardiola will switch something up, but Ribery is playing. That's guaranteed. If Cristiano Ronaldo gets injured for 2 years and comes back, he is playing. Someone is sitting down. That's how it works. Ribery is the main guy there.
Cristiano's influence on Real Madrid, which only is exclusive to goals, is not the same as Ribery now.
Two different
Ribery in
guys.
2013, yes,
By the
walks
way,
into that team.
Cristiano I hope he gets an ACL injury. Him and Bale. I hope they get an ACL injury.
Julie, man, then where will your goals come from? If
We should fill the whole midfield. Our midfield is so good. We should fill all of them.
Juju man,
By the way,
you know that I am the biggest Cristiano hater out there. Nobody's a bigger hater of Cristiano than I am. But you have to admit to yourself that you do need that boy. You know, obviously, in the final, he's useless. Wouldn't matter, he's useless, but
Yeah, true. The only reason he's useful is because he's the only person who likes scoring goals. I mean, you need one of those
goals
people.
win games.
By the
Goals
way-
win games, bruv. Goals win games, bruv. So
Yeah,
Just a
by the
That's-
way,
that-
let me say something
Manny,
about
what guarantees do you have, Ruben?
you man, Mohammed, man, you
2000.
keep on breaking up, man. Sort out your mic. You keep on breaking up.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, Manny, what guarantees do you have Ruben will come back the same as he was in 2013?
I'm not saying he'll come back the same, but if he comes back and he chooses not to retire, he walks into the team because he's Ribery. He's the main guy. If Zidane gets injured, he walks into the team. No matter where he
Whoa! You're not putting Ribery the same level as Zidane?
No, he's giving an
Man,
example.
you come up
I'm
with
not
some.
saying on the same level, but I'm saying since that Zidane era, Ribery has been France's best player for the past like 7 years or something like that. And anyway, in that year when they won the treble, Ribery was the main difference, the reason why they won
Of
the
course
treble.
he
Not
was.
Robin,
Of course he was.
not Robin.
I mean, did you see my video?
Robin barely.
I
He
did a
almost
video. Of
followed
course
that.
he was. But Mane, that's 2013. We're in 2015 now. It's a different year.
Still saying Ribery
but
when he was
Robin-
playing, Robin
Robin
wasn't even the reason they won the treble that
no,
year.
but
That's what I'm saying.
Robin was the reason they won the Champions League.
Yeah, he scored that G. Yes, of course he was.
Who scored the goal?
Robin was the reason.
Yeah.
Who scored the winning goal?
Who created all the chances
Who
for all
finished it?
both Bayern's goals?
Who
Who
finished
did that? Oh, it was Ribery. Ribery created. Even Robin almost missed.
What about Robin goals he scored against Barcelona? That was some good goals.
How many chances Robin has?
No. Look. At the end of the day,
He
I'm
missed.
sorry, Mane. I 100% fully think you're talking out of your ass saying that Ribery in 2015 walks into this Bayern team the way they're playing. Costa, wait, finish. Let me finish. Wait. Look at how Costa is playing. This guy, everyone is saying, is probably the best. I know. Costa is the best buy of the season, easily. For the money they spent for his best buy of the season. And Robin, you know who Robin is. Robin is big time.
Still though. Okay, maybe now.
Funny thing about Douglas Costa is he wanted to join Chelsea. He was begging Mourinho to join Chelsea, and Mourinho just ignored him like he didn't exist. That's the funny thing about Douglas Costa. He was kissing Mourinho's ass.
Okay, look, man. To end with this, obviously, Juju Man also brought us back to where we began with Mourinho. Again, look, the whole Costa thing, I didn't know about that, but again, look, that's another big miss. But let's just say with this now, everyone's thought to be, before we end this hangout, how does this story end? Does Mourinho get Chelsea back on track, or does he get sacked?
He gets sacked.
He gets sacked. I think
They're gonna wait till December and see if the results change. If it doesn't, he's gonna get sacked, and they're gonna get Ancelotti probably.
The rumors are that
he's gonna go to Switzerland.
Wait. Let's see what Rasta says.
Boys.
What did he say, Rasta?
Rumors are that Chelsea are in talk with Ancelotti, and by end of next week, or in another 2 weeks or so, they're gonna try to reach an agreement and sign Ancelotti.
Ancelotti did say that.
No, I think Mourinho is supposed to be sacked. Rumors have been saying he's supposed to be sacked in the international break or something like that.
No, Ancelotti.
Yeah, like mid-November. Yeah, by mid-November.
Yeah, exactly.
I think, like, as much as it pains me to say this, you have to just be truthful. The only way that Chelsea get out of the position that I see them in is Mourinho getting sacked.
Damn.
As in, the only way that this team completely just changes how they're going, because this is just a train that is just going on the same track.
It's kind of the same situation with Dortmund. Dortmund were.
Yeah, so basically, for me, I think.
Coach, yeah.
Thank you, Mohammed. Great point. As in, the only way they come out of this is you need a new manager, and a new manager, a new person. Because I told you, Mourinho can't just change his personality. You're only one person, and you can only be you. The only way that the players change, their confidence changes, their whole mindset changes, is a new person comes into the changing room, a whole new dynamic, a whole new guy you deal with, a whole new type of communication, new backroom stuff, new people, new faces, a new personality. And once that happens, it's almost like, okay, we've now pressed the restart button. Let's now go from ground zero now.
Yeah, Mourinho, and I think Ancelotti do a good job too, because he's more balanced, like defensive and attacking.
But guys,
that's why I like him over Mourinho.
I mean, but let's be real now. Whoever is coming in, you're coming into a team low on confidence, sitting in at 15th in the table, where every team is now out for their blood. John Terry isn't playing well. Cahill isn't playing well. So that's a situation that you have to deal with. So look, man, we're waiting on Sim. Okay, look, man, I'll post this up and I'll post the download link.
Champions League preview for this.
Oh no, I mean, look, Champions League preview. I'll probably roll one up Monday. tomorrow.
Wait, one
Tomorrow,
final
yeah,
thing.
I'll do one Monday, and obviously we're gonna do one Wednesday. And
Mourinho's worse.
on Wednesday.
Mourinho's worse than Moyes.
Yeah.
Leave Moyes for presidents, man.